Hey there, it's me, your favorite libertarian. Today I'm going to show you how to hang your bang with a little help from my friends at Guardian Warrior Solutions. But before I do, disclosures. I was sent this bang hanger, I take prayer requests, and I also have a website. If you have any prayer requests, put them in the comment section below. I love praying for you guys. You can do it in the comments. You can go to Discord, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want for more private setting to place those prayer requests in, or if you put it in more of a community forum, we can all pray for you. Also, website's the best way to help support the channel monetarily, besides all the free ways of liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that stuff is free. But if you do want to buy something and you want to get it at an exclusive discount, you can go to our website, yourfavoritelibertarian.com. Now on to the things and stuff. You might have noticed this bang hanger is Tegris. That's mostly because it took me a while to make this video, but also since it's the Tegris version, it's going to make it a lot easier to see what I'm doing during installation. Speaking of which, and now it's time for everyone's favorite portion of the video, what's in the bag? This is the portion of the video where I show you what's in the bag. Wow, whoa, look at that. All right, so you have in the bag the bang hanger itself. You also get a stiffener plate, so this can go in here and make it so it's a little bit more rigid if you want that, or if you just need additional spacers in between whatever hardware you're using, I guess you could use it for that too. Speaking of hardware, you have 3 of these bolts here, you have 3 of these nuts. On this side you actually have screwdriver flats, so if you do want to hold that in place so it's not spinning freely as you're turning this one. The head of this is just a regular Phillips head. Then you have 6 washers, and you also have these thick rubber washers as well, 3 of these. And that's what comes in the bag. Now let's install this on a belt. In true YouTuber fashion, I'm taking parts off of this belt and putting them on a different belt and including this in this particular installation video because it's just reality. You can't buy like 500 of these for all the different things that you're testing and working on, so I'm just moving it from one to the other, full transparency. Either way, the thing I'm moving is Safariland, so if you're wondering how to do it specifically for Safariland, this is probably a good video for you. But if you're wondering if this will work with Blackhawk or if it'll work with Alien Gear holsters, it'll work with all those adapters as well, because there's a lot of holes in a lot of places. But again, this is going to be accepting the QLS fork, so we're working with that for right now. All right, here is our hardware that comes with it. We've got our nuts and bolts right here. And to fasten this, you're going to need a 1/8 inch Allen key, which I have here. And everything else is pretty much just going to be screwdrivers, so not the big a deal for the bang hanger part itself. This is the stiffener plate, this is the bang hanger, and this is the back side. So how we're going to have it set up is we're going to slide this behind it to be the stiffener plate, and then this is going to be the front. This is what you're going to be looking at when you're putting the holster on. So this piece is going to be here, and we're going to be flipping it back and forward, but just so you know where everything is in context, that's how we have it configured. Now, because this is a mid-ride height UBL from Safariland, I want to mimic that with this as far as the height goes. So I've lined it up and I figured out that these top holes here are where I'm going to want to put this to have it set up the way that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this around. I'm going to flip this around as well. I'm going to line this up here, and I'm simply going to put these fasteners through the holes to keep it from moving around. And I'm going to hold this with my finger while I flip it around to the other side. Hopefully you're not getting too confused. And so I'm going to take this piece here, line this up, and then I'm just going to tighten it with my hand, get it started, do it all on camera because I'm a professional YouTuber. And once we have that semi-tight, we can now more easily move all the other things around and line them up. And then the last one here, you can see I have a hole lined up here, but if I were to move this one down, you can't actually line up this hole. You'd have to line up this hole, which would appear. But I didn't like that just because of where I'm going to be putting this leg strap. So I want more options for feeding this through. All right, so here's how I have it set up. As you can see, I still have clearance for these holes, which is nice. They thought of that. and then that's what it looks like on the back side. I've fed it through these loops, and now I'm gonna go ahead and start the installation process. On this back side, I've already done it on 2 of these, so I'm gonna show you this first step with this last one. We have this piece here that has the flats for the screwdriver. You have a washer. I'm gonna make sure the rounded side is up against the inside of this, like so. We're gonna put our washer over top of this. That's what it should look like now. And then we're gonna place it underneath here through this hole. We're gonna take our thick rubber washer and put it over top of this as well, and that will keep it in place, which is also an added benefit. The next thing you'll want to do is place your washers over top like so of your hardware. That's what it should look like on that side. That's what it should look like on that side. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this, fold it down, line up our hole, and we're going to start hand tightening first, and then we'll fasten it down all the way with our screwdriver. Now you'll take your Phillips head screwdriver, tighten it the rest of the way, and on the back side, if you do want more stability as you're tightening, you can get a flathead screwdriver for these flats right here, and then it'll keep everything in place. And of course, if you're OCD like me, you will make sure that all of these washers are perfectly centered before tightening everything down with your blue Loctite, or in this case, blue Vibratite. Let's test it out. To do so, I'm running this Safariland holster sent to me by none other than Angry Sarge himself. That's right, he actually wore this holster on duty. Now this weirdo is using it for silly internet videos. Be sure to go to his channel and check him out and give him a sub. Thanks, Sarge. To help it blend in, I taped it off with frog tape, gave it 2 coats of Rust-Oleum Deep Forest Green, and peeled off the tape. What do you guys think? Also, this is just a big piece of plastic that's shaped like a gun. Not a real gun, YouTube moderators. I really like how the bang hanger has pre-cut holes for any type and position of mounting solution you can think of. And the provided loops for a leg strap are a nice touch. One of the features that really makes it comfortable is its ability to bend and flex as you move. I found it very comfortable in my testing at the Defensive Elements Anatomy of Structures class, as well as the current goofing around you are witnessing right now. If you don't like the shininess of the Tegris, don't worry. Now Guardian Warrior Solution makes this exact model, but in curve, which is matte black. If you do already have one of these shiny Tegris models though, don't worry, because you can always get a Reese wrap to cover this up with any color or camo pattern of your choosing. And of course, there's always spray paint. If you appreciate me filming in an actual thunderstorm and would like to save some money on anything related to the bang hanger or the bang hanger itself on the Guardian Warrior Solutions website, I'd highly recommend, if you're a YouTube moderator, that you don't use code YourFave at checkout. That's right, definitely don't use code YourFave if you want to save money on all of the Guardian Warrior Solutions gear. Well, those are my thoughts on a piece of kit with probably the coolest name ever, the bang hanger. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Also, let me know if there's anything else from Guardian Warrior Solutions that you'd like me to check out. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and consider subscribing. It only gets weirder from here. Submit those prayer requests, check out our website, and as always, thanks for watching, stay free, and God bless. See you guys.
Up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.